My dad always said if he had two nickels to rub together, it was because of my mom. She was a good money manager. She pinched pennies where it mattered so they could have options. Hi, I'm Joanne Smith and welcome. I once told my mom that she should have been an executive. She smiled and said, "I'd rather be the power behind the throne." Some people described her as distant or aloof. I simply saw quiet excellence. She matched every explanation of benefits with the medical bills, checking approval amounts and making sure every charge was correct. If something didn't add up, she took care of it. Watching her all those years has made me think differently about growing older. Have you noticed that when someone has always been capable and independent, losing confidence in their own judgment can be harder than losing physical strength? One of my friends worked outside of the home for years. She learned computers, became confident using one, and even figured out how to switch her TV so she could watch her beloved Oklahoma City Thunder during the games and all the playoffs. Ask her to do it again in October, though, and she'll probably want a refresher course. She and her husband divided up different financial responsibilities. After his death, she had multiple tasks to complete, most of which felt very complex and confusing. But she sought appropriate assistance and every week checked off a few more. Because I was a nurse, she often asked me to make health decisions for her. Instead, I encourage her to gather as much information as she can and then trust herself to decide. She turned 84 and her goal is to remain independent. I'm happy to help her work towards that. I think her biggest concern is trusting in herself. Sometimes timing is a factor. There are only so many concerns she can handle at a time. It's been hard for her to prioritize. But as she is becoming more aware of how her worrying over things beyond her control robs her of her energy, she's learning to evaluate her own situation differently. It's a learning curve for both of us. Am I looking at a future version of myself when I worry and fret over things beyond my control? What should I be doing now to have as much in order as I can, eliminating some of the tasks she has had to face? She's learning to trust herself. I'm learning the difference between caring and carrying. They're not the same thing. We often tell each other, old age is not for sissies. It certainly isn't. But she's discovering something else. She's far more capable than she thought she was. Maybe that's what self-trust looks like. I'm Jo, your encourager. See you on Friday for a little shift in perspective.